The moving truck drove away quickly, leaving behind a small wooden crate and a very confused ginger cat. For years he was a loyal companion, but today his family decided he was no longer worth keeping. Oliver sat on the empty driveway watching the dust settle, hoping his humans would realize their big mistake. The sun went down and the cold wind began to howl through the empty trees of the quiet. He waited for 3 days without food or water, guarding the house that was no longer his home. A neighbor named Marcus saw the lonely cat and realized that the family had truly abandoned poor Oliver. Marcus approached with a bowl of tuna and Oliver hissed because his heart was broken and very guarded. It took hours of patience, but eventually Oliver let Marcus pet his matted fur for the first time. Marcus noticed that Oliver was wearing a collar with a hidden compartment that the owners had forgotten today. Inside the compartment was a winning lottery ticket worth millions that the family had lost months ago now. They had searched everywhere for that ticket, not knowing it was tied around their cat's neck all along. Marcus was an honest man, and he realized that Oliver was now the luckiest cat in the world. He used a small portion of the money to buy the very house Oliver was still guarding today. Oliver went from being abandoned on the porch to becoming the master of the entire beautiful mansion now. Marcus hired a professional cat groomer to clean Oliver's fur until it shone like bright polished orange gold. The news of the millionaire cat spread through the town, reaching the ears of the cruel former owners. They came back to the house pretending to be sorry, but Marcus stood firmly at the front door. Oliver looked at them from the window and turned away, choosing his new life of love and respect. The family tried to sue Marcus, but the judge ruled that they had legally abandoned their golden treasure. Marcus used the lottery money to build a massive animal sanctuary for every stray cat in the city. Oliver became the honorary director of the sanctuary, wearing a small silk bootie every single day at work. He spent his time visiting other rescued cats and showing them that life can always get much better. The sanctuary provided organic food and heated beds for hundreds of animals who had no other home today. People from all over the country traveled to meet Oliver the cat, who was left behind by greed. Every visitor learned the lesson that loyalty is more valuable than any amount of money in the world. Oliver started a YouTube channel where he shared stories of hope and the importance of adopting senior pets. The channel grew rapidly, and soon Oliver was helping rescue animals across the entire wide blue planet now. He was no longer just a cat, he was a symbol of justice for the weak and forgotten. Marcus and Oliver spent their evenings by the fireplace, feeling the deep peace of a life well lived. They proved that when you treat a soul with kindness, the universe rewards you in unbelievable ways today. One afternoon, Oliver found a lost child in the nearby woods and led the search party to him. The town declared him a hero and gave him a key to the city made of pure shiny. Oliver didn't care about the gold, he only cared about the warm hugs from his friend Marcus now. The cruel family lost everything and eventually had to work at the sanctuary cleaning the cat litter boxes. It was a poetic justice that taught them the true meaning of hard work and respect for life. Oliver would watch them work and offer a soft meow as if he were finally forgiving them. He was a noble cat who chose kindness over revenge, proving his heart was as big as mansion. A children's book was written about Oliver's journey and it became a global bestseller in many different languages. The book taught kids to never leave anyone behind and to always look for the hidden gold within. Oliver's life was a miracle that happened because one man chose to stop and offer a bowl. Never underestimate the power of a small act of kindness. It can change a fate and save life. Oliver's fur stayed soft and his purr grew louder with every passing happy year in his new home. He loved to chase laser pointers across the expensive rugs, making Marcus laugh until his eyes were wet. They were a team that showed the world that family is defined by love, not by blood alone. The sanctuary grew so large it became a national park where animals and humans lived in total harmony. Oliver sat on his favorite garden bench watching the birds fly high in the bright summer afternoon sky. He was thankful for the day the truck drove away because it led him to his true destiny. Sometimes the things we lose are actually the things that set us free to find our better self. Marcus promised Oliver that he would never ever be alone again for as long as they both lived. Oliver responded by rubbing his head against Marcus's hand, a silent promise of eternal and pure cat love. The town celebrates Oliver's Day every year by adopting a record number of pets from the local shelters. The world is a better place because a cat was left behind and a miracle took its place. Every night before sleep, Oliver looks at the moon and remembers the cold driveway he once called home. He isn't sad anymore. He is just grateful for the second chance he was given by the universe. His story reminds us that even in our darkest hour, a miracle might be waiting just around the corner. Keep your heart open and your eyes ready for the treasures that walk on four soft furry paws. Oliver is the king of his castle, but he is also the king of every heart he touches. The unbelievable truth is that love is the only thing that actually multiplies when you give it away. Let Oliver's journey be your inspiration to be a little kinder to every living soul you meet today. Thank you for watching Oliver's story and please subscribe to help us save more cats just like him.